So GTA 6 is one of the most anticipated games of all time. It drops sometimes next year and people are pretty convinced that it will be a success. But recently, something's occurred to me and I don't think we should be quite so sure of this game's success. And it leaves me wondering that maybe this could be one of the most disappointing games of all time. My name is Juvo, welcome to my channel, and without further ado, let's talk about the one thing that could kill GTA 6. So what is this big thing that could ruin the entire game? Well, let me explain. With the last few DLCs that have been released into GTA Online, I believe that Rockstar has dropped the ball quite massively. Well, at least if we're talking about creativity. I personally find myself forgetting half of the missions I complete in these new DLCs. I mean, think about it. Let's use the First Dose DLC as an example. The only mission from that DLC that I can vaguely remember is the one where you're high as a kite, and the other one, well, I don't really remember it that well, but the final one with the train, I remember it spills over. But apart from that, I can't name you a single other thing that happened in that DLC. And that's not the only example. I don't know why people just choose to ignore the fact that Rockstar pretty much just reuses the exact same mission time and time again. I mean, at least 70% of these newer missions involve going somewhere, killing out a group of guys, taking something, and then returning to the place you started the mission from. That is not a fact, by the way. That 70% is just a gut feeling. So just take that with a pinch of salt, would you? So, if you apply all these repetitive missions to the most anticipated game of all time, do you not see how this could go wrong? I mean, I hope Rockstar have noticed this and they're saving all their efforts for GTA 6, which is why all the GTA Online content recently has been so poor. If that's the case, I do understand, but still, you can't just give us the same mission over and over again. I mean, come on, have some respect for your customers. I mean, another thing to note is that the last game Rockstar released was Red Dead Redemption 2 in 2018, I believe. So it has been quite a hot minute since they have made a game. So maybe the standards have slipped a little bit. But with all this anticipation for GTA 6, you would just hope that's not the case. Another thing to keep in mind is that they could serve us an absolute shit game and it'll still make an absolute bucket load of cash because the title is GTA 6. Because that's exactly what they've been doing with these GTA Online DLCs. They are all mediocre garbage, but we all still play it because it's new content in GTA Online, one of the most loved games of all time. So all we can really do is just sit back and just pray that Rockstar realise what's going on and they step up their game. Because the community has been waiting years for this game, and if it's awful, then people are going to lose their shit and they'll never trust Rockstar ever again. They will be raging. And as a man who plays a lot of Red Dead Online, me and the rest of the Red Dead community should be absolutely pissed if this game is awful, because they cancelled support for Red Dead Online to focus on GTA 6. My only hope is that, since it's been in development for such a substantial amount of time, of course they would put in a lot of effort. I mean, the most likely scenario is that, because of the anticipation of GTA 6, they have put all their effort into that and they've just pretty much forgotten about GTA Online and just served them the same stuff over and over and over again because they've put all their real-time and assets all into GTA 6. And if that's the case and GTA 6 turns out to be a masterpiece, I will be loving life. We see this lack of creativity I speak of in other big games as well that are not made by Rockstar. Take the modern Call of Duty games, for example. Are you telling me that in 2 years you're going to remember anything from these campaigns? No, you won't. They're completely shit. They are rushed, unimaginative, reused missions. That's a massive thing. All the missions just seem to be reused over and over again. And just overall, it's just really lazy. I mean, come on. Step up. People are paying 70 quid for these games. And it's just complete shit. So taking into accountability all these things I've said so far, do I think that GTA 6 will lack creativity? No. Yep, that's right. Despite all of Rockstar's recent shortcomings, I'm not too worried about GTA 6. I mean, come on, this is Rockstar Games we're talking about. And if I can see all these flaws, then of course they can as well. And they'll go out there and they'll prevent all my predictions from coming true. I just think that Rockstar is saving all their creativity for the release of GTA 6. And I'm convinced that GTA 6 will go down as one of the greatest games of all time. And that pretty much wraps it up. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers as soon as possible, so if you could do me a great big favour and hit that red button underneath this video, and it'll be massively appreciated. And with all that being said, I'll see you in the next one.